important skill you can learn in this business. So I wanted to spend a little bit of more time kind of going over that, how that looks like, just kind of in learning how to manage yourself and how to really work with your clients in a way that they feel supported. And just a little bit of background about me, you know, I wasn't exactly an empathetic coach before. I was a critical care nurse, and I could make people's blood pressure whatever I wanted it to be. I could sedate people. I could make their heart rates whatever I wanted to be. So this is kind of where, and when I became a health coach, you know, of course I would tell people what to do, because that's what I did my career before. So it really took me, I had to really retrain myself on how to be an empathetic coach and how to guide people through this process in a way where they really are driven by their own intrinsic motivation and not because you are very smart and you're telling them how to do things, okay? So I hope this really helps you. It's a great mindset to adopt. I really truly feel it's a lifestyle and a mindset to live in that way and view people and relate people on that level. So just a little bit on empathy. Empathy is pretty much basically an ability to be really aware of your own feelings in really understanding what's going on with you, and also being aware in listening and spending the time understanding other people around you and where they are in their walk of life. And I truly think empathy is completely underrated because we are so busy nowadays. Everybody's running around everywhere, and literally very few of us have the time, the attention, and the capacity to even spend a minute to sometimes acknowledge the people around us. As health coaches, it's a very important skill to have. So in terms just the overall theme of like what kind of business are we in? And yes, we are health coaches, but it's a people business. And really understanding how people work and being able to relate to them in a way that they can feel supported is really important. So pretty much, you know, learning to effectively get yourself out of the way and focus on helping another person move forward, I think is the most important skill to have in this business. And actually, Leah and I were in a group with a bunch of our friends on Sunday, and we were just talking about poverty and what that looks like in today's world. And you know, the thought we came to a conclusion as we were discussing this is a lot of, like in Austin, I mean, maybe there is poverty, but it's not as acute. Poverty is more than just financial. It's emotional. It's time. Poverty, and there's all kinds of ways to be poor. And I think today, a lot of people are really poor in just that quality, one-on-one, I'm here for you, I see you type of a way. So, and giving people that gift, even if it's just 2 minutes, to really see them and acknowledge them, I think is a really, really, really awesome skill to have and a gift to give your potential clients and coaches and people in your life. So don't underestimate the importance of this skill, because I will tell you, from being a coach for so long, it is just a make or break it skill. It's really important to have that mindset, and I hope that as I have become a student of empathetic coaching, I hope that you too will just really spend the time understanding and learning about this. Okay, so what does empathetic coaching look like? It's pretty much this little balance in between of, you know, as you go about your world, paying attention to what people are revealing about themselves, where are they stressed out, what are they sharing with you, and really spending the time to really be in there and listen. So really that kind of a place where you're not just running your mind, you're just wanting to say what you want to say, you're just clueless about what's going on with them, and and I think a lot of times we can live that way for years. They have their own agenda, you have their own agenda, you intersect, nothing happens, or you think you hurt each other, and in reality it could be a completely different picture. Okay. So I just wanted to share some takeaways. I was just so blessed this year to spend a lot of time mentoring with Dr. Anderson, and really these are takeaways from just me really spending time listening and learning one-on-one, and they have just really starting to master these skills has really advanced our business forward tremendously, so I'm really excited to share. And number one is really just, it's very basic, but really greet each person on a human-to-human level. A lot of times we can go about our business and just kind of have our own agenda, we're in a hurry, or like last training we had, Kit talked about the ninja coaching. You're just going out there and, giving out your business cards and, really actually I think in my opinion is spending, 2 to 5 minutes really connecting with someone will be a lot more effective. And like what Terry demonstrated, really asking them questions and really acknowledging, like, where are you? Who are you? Taking a minute to do that's going to be a lot more effective in getting your results than just running around and talking to 20 people and giving out your business cards. Okay. So another really huge takeaway that I want to share with you is not tying your worth to your performance in your business. As you start developing your clients, as you start developing your coaching business, there will be months where you got 50 new clients and you're really excited, and there could be like a dry spell, and that's just part of, or things happen, and really being able to just learn how to take care of yourself in a way where you're not going up and down, okay? Because there's not like somebody gives you clients and it's like a job, you just need to show up and you get paid, but really you're just learning to master yourself and really, really learning to just not tie your performance to, and your worth to that performance. In terms of number 3 is a really, really big one too, is really switching your vocabulary and how you relate to people. A lot of times I'll hear newer coaches say things, I got him, or I need to get him to sign up, or they have to do this. Terms like that, I think they're very unattractive to people, and people don't like to be talked to that way because we're not somebody's physician, we're not their authority, we really are just their partner in health. And switching your vocabulary to, would you like to hear my opinion, or is it okay that I share this, or really just think of them as somebody coming alongside you, and you really are just partnering with them. I think even visually seeing yourself alongside that client, not like an authority telling them what to do, is really can make a difference in how you relate to them. Like, we're not out there to get anyone. They don't have to do this. Your coaches don't have to. Your clients don't have to do the program. Really supporting people where they are and listening and being empathetic and moving them forward towards what they want. Coaching with clarifying questions to fill in the gaps. Terry just did such a great job on that. Just really when role played that, she was really looking for the gaps. Where was Terry, where were the areas in her life that were missing? Not making assumptions, not telling that person that everything Take Shape Life can do, but really looking what I call the 3 hurts, or 3 areas where maybe she's unfulfilled, and maybe like 3 things that excite them. That's kind of like when I relate to people, I want to do the, three things that they really are excited about it, and 3 areas where it hurts. And you kind of want to do a similar thing with clients and coaches. And the cool thing is if you really work on your effective questioning skills and really spend the time with people, you will quickly see the gaps. And so just giving people an opportunity to share, let them talk. I love the ratio 80-20, 20% of the time you talk, 80% of the time you really listen to them. What's going to happen is you're not going to be doing like this shotgun effect where you're just throwing all this information out there. By the time you make an offer for a client or a coach to become a partner with you, it's going to be so tailor-made to them. And they're going to hear you because you are really connecting to what they're looking for and what they need.
What happened was this power cord was pulled out right here.
Okay.
So what happened is the laptop went dead. So yes.
Okay.
So
thank you,
you're doing awesome.
That.
You're doing awesome.
And by the way, Hanibet, thank you so much for helping me put this together. Originally, when somebody asked me to train on this, I just had all these pages of notes, and she sat down with me and helped me boil them down to, great takeaways. So be a fully present leader, okay? So I just have to share with you, I have a 3-year-old, and half the time I'm like, especially when she's not with me, I'm like, what is going on with her? Is everything okay with her sitter? I'm getting texts all the time. There's all this stuff going on, or maybe there's some kind of stress. I would totally be here, but be distracted. And this is a huge area that I have to grow in, is to really, and I tend to be aloof. My husband has a nickname for me, Mr. Bean. It's sad, but it can be true sometimes. So learning to be, do you guys know who Mr. much more joyful state of being. And you can only take care of what's going on here anyway, so might as well work on that. And the thing is, people can tell. People can tell when you're fully present with them, when you give them a call and you're totally there for them, versus when you're just clicking on your computer, put them on speaker, mute at the phone, and you're just doing your own thing. Like, they know. They know. Okay.
Or if they can hear the tap of your laptop
Yes.
while you're on the phone with them.
Or you're
that's not
connecting
good.
with them, you're sharing something important, and that person is texting, and you're like, you know. And I think with the technology, there's such a temptation to be that way, where we feel we have to be doing all these things, we're always running everywhere. I think the gift of giving your clients, your coaches, and even people in your life, like in your relationships, your friends, giving them the gift of your presence is one of the most important, I think, ways you can make people in your life feel valued and important. Okay.
I think the next one was about the relational part that.
Okay. I have my the next one is really let people be. See, this is why you can never rely on technology. I should have had my iPad. It's right there. It has all this life. Really, another one that I think is a huge, just a component of being an empathetic coach is really letting people be who they are and where they are, and just meet them there. Okay. A lot of times, you know, when you're really excited and you're growing this business, or you're really excited about the health program, and you just feel like you have to make everybody be on the program, even your mom who's maybe not ready, but you're like harassing her into doing it, you know, just being really letting people be, because if you spend the time, and thank you, and you're in this business long term, the people who are going to come along, if you're empathetic, they're going to come to you. They know what you have to offer, you know, just let them be. And in terms of our offer, you know, some of us might want to be like, oh my gosh, you have to be a coach, you have to be a coach, and they might never want to be a coach, okay? So really just allowing your business to happen organically. It's not self-sustaining if you do it any other way. Okay, so guide people to what matters most to them, okay? For me, originally it was getting out of my ICU night shift job. For now, it's something much different. For somebody, it might be just, for Honey Beth, it was just to pay for her food. Find what it is for them, and don't try to interject the things, the fabulous things that you want for them. Do not put that in there. They will come along. Let them be guided by their own intrinsic motivation. So, you can care about people without trying to, you know, I used to feel like I had to fix everybody. Well, that's what I did as an ICU nurse. But really, you can care about people and let them be who they are. And another huge one is really learning to practice self-acceptance, okay? We're not all going to be perfect in one day. Being healthy physically, being healthy emotionally was a really long journey for me. And you might see some people up front, you might go, oh my gosh, this is easy for them, they're perfect. Well, nobody's perfect, and you're going to mess up, and you're going to have weeks where you're really not being very physically healthy, or you might not even be at your goal, and it's so easy to beat up on ourselves and really get down on ourselves, and it's not a good thing. It doesn't help you move forward. It doesn't help America get healthy, you know, and you're never going to be perfect. So learning to say, look, I'm going to do the best I can today, but, you know, and that's all I can do. And I will not always be perfect, and that's okay. You can still help people and not be perfect. And that's actually the draw of Take Shape for Life. You know, do you think Take Shape for Life is for perfect people? I am a Take Shape for Life because I am imperfect and I need help. Okay. Well, it's true, because you know what? If I was not, I have the rest of my family. I know what gene pool I came from. It keeps me humble. Everything I learned in Take Shape for Life, I pretty much grew up in this company. And do not be attached to the outcome. As we go about our life and our business, a lot of times, like I said, we want lots of great things for people. Share the program, you know, share the business, or, you know, as coaches come along,